I've lived my whole life with someone that looks exactly like me, same hair, same eyes, same everything, and people mix us up a lot. When I was a kid, my parents forced me to do a lot of things with Lindsay. Like, we were on the same soccer team, and my mom even would dress us up alike. And I've learned to share my whole life with someone since I was born, and I never really was independent because she was always around. We even decided to go to the same college, but that's when college we kind of parted ways a little bit because I got a different roommate and then we were different majors, so we started to do different things, which was really nice and kind of gave me some independence. So in high school, Lindsay and I had to share a car, which was pretty difficult because we both had jobs and had different places to go, so I always had to share that with her. And we used to share a room when we were younger, but then we got two different rooms, but still shared a bathroom and always had to get together. We ended up living together our sophomore year after we were in the dorms, and that was kind of difficult because that's when I started to realize that I kind of wanted to be more independent and have my own car and live with other people, and that was really hard for my parents to understand because my dad just didn't understand why I wouldn't want to be around my sister, and it is easier living with her, but I feel like you need to learn how to live with different people and become independent. And so my junior year of college, we ended up moving out, and now we live separately and both have two cars. So now it's a lot easier to understand where we are both coming from and get along because I feel like she understands why I'm trying to be independent and gives me space, and then I understand why she relies on me because we are twins and we did grow up together and do everything together. Lindsay and I look a lot alike. We are really different. I'm more independent and extroverted, and she's more dependent or just likes to be around people and introverted. So we have a lot of different taste in like music and the activities that we like to do. So that's kind of hard because when people first meet us, they just assume that we're the exact same people and we enjoy the same things. But once people start to get to know us, they realize that our personalities are different, and that's kind of how they can tell us apart when we start talking about the things that we like, because we do look really similar, so they can't really tell the difference until they get to know us. And sophomore year, while we lived together, I like to do a lot of things by myself to kind of get away and be independent. So I'd go to the gym a lot and run, and I ended up getting a job up here at CSU. I also joined an organization, so I would have time to be away from Lindsay and kind of do my own thing and make my own friends. And that was kind of not a struggle for her, but she just didn't do it as much because I feel like she wasn't as wanting to gain like independence as much as I was. If I wasn't a twin, I think my life would be very different. I feel like the dynamics in my family would be a little bit different just because my older sister kind of got to do her own thing, and then Lindsay and I were always paired together. So I'd probably be seen more as an individual and maybe even have more pressure from my parents to do well in school, or, you know, they'd be in my business more than they are right now because they have two kids to worry about that are in the same spot in their lives instead of just one. I think we'll probably live in the same town and raise our kids together, and they'll probably be really close. And I imagine Lindsay and I will always be really close because we are going through the same thing right now, and every year in our life we'll be going through the same thing. So it's kind of like a best friend, but now we just have an understanding of each other's space and being different, and our friends kind of understand the struggles that we go through as twins.